Hey folks, and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. On our last episode, we followed Alhailfim to thank him for helping us deal with the scammers from before. We then asked if we could help him, and he then directed us to a merchant who deals in various goods by the name of Dory, which also involved us purchasing some canned knowledge from her to earn her trust. A capsule that functions kind of like a miniature Akasha that lets us, well, gain knowledge from it. We of course purchased one for ourselves to test out, albeit with minimal gains from it. So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth, and start waiting 2 days from now. Because that's next on our agenda. 7 AM of course. 7 AM sharp. I'm more of a 6 AM person myself, generally. Oh, please. There we go. And now we gotta wait for the various tick-talking to be done. Whoa! Any second now. Come on. There we go. Coolio, coolio.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge capsule is.
Okay, so she's all the way over there. Okay. So that's where our little tootsies are. The munchkin that we need to know more about. Well, and the Divine Knowledge capsule, I suppose. Oh yeah, we also learned about that too, huh? About how it has the wisdoms of the gods and all that, eh? Well, that's neither here nor there.
Yep.
Where? It's all the way up there! Oh my golly gee! Wait, what? Oh, we're gonna have to, figure out how to navigate through this whole place, huh?
Speed of light. Hey!
Well, good thing we have Kachang to make things a little bit more convenient. Always one of my favorite things about her. The fact they can use her lightning stiletto just to maneuver around the map a bit more conveniently. Oh, it's the toy merchants. Is it really all the way up here? Can we just... Oh, right, yeah, we had to go up here before. Right, fair dose. You know, even if we had dodged the Graven Innocence event, we probably would have triggered it by, well, following that guy from before, huh? Ah, well. We'll probably do the Graven Innocence sometime after this whole Archon quest shebang, because I'm interested in doing it. I'm also interested in doing the various side quests, of course, because I do enjoy those from time to time. But anywho, there's the Munchkin of the hour. Hey there, Dory.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
We need more knowledge! Or rather, we need the knowledge on where to find a special kind of canned knowledge.
You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
You really are driven by the dosh, huh?
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Aha. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge capsule. Well, you see, it is something to do with canned knowledge, so fair enough.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Yeah.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
I could imagine.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Oh, now you're being skeptical after trying to buy into one of her scams before? Oh yeah, by the way, just a special deal. Like, come on, Paimon.
because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales.
I mean, fair enough on that front. Also, you wouldn't really want to lose any of your loyal patrons anyway.
As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar. Ain El Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Yeah, the bozos!
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King.
Well, of course they would! They're so lippy! Although, I would look like the silly one if it ends up being true, huh?
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
Okay, maybe it actually has to do with the Scarlet King. Maybe. Potentially. I mean, that's not ominous or anything, no.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Okay.
Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dory. Opens doors. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain El Ahmar.
Perfect color.
Ain
Let's
Al.
head back and talk to Al Haytham.
I was gonna say Ain Al Jobbers in a minute. When we're done with them. But, nah, seriously though. Honestly, I just need to ingrain that name in my head, the whole Ain Al Akmar thing. Because, like, when I see Ain Al, right, like, right there, I think it's pronounced Ain Al Amar, but to be fair, it's like, well, that's just how it's spelled, huh? But anyway, a picture of a scene where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is being traded. In the picture, there is Misery, the leader of Ain Al Akmar, and the Divine Knowledge Capsule giving off a red glow in his hand. Also, it's not really like a name that kind of like sticks in my head. Probably because it's like so like segmented, right? Like if it was like an all-in-one word kind of deal, like Al Haytham, it would maybe stick. Or I could just call him Al, or Albert, or Latham. You know, like I could always come up with nicknames, right? Or just hot, attractive man. I ain't ashamed of calling him that. You already know this. Anyway, hello there, Al Haytham.
Al Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Then again, he'd be enough to quench my thirst in the desert any day.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ain Al Akmar. There we go. I think I nailed it that time.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move.
Hey, it worked out at least.
All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain Al Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain El Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Man, that's like 3 hours earlier than what I normally wake up at. Well, it's 3 p.m. And that's perfectly fine. Oh, so is that a SNES 9 bloke over there? That blonde guy in the little corner just kicking over there. Anyway, we'll be there.
See you then.
A few days later, on the day of the meeting with Ain al-Akmar.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
I'm curious if this guy's from Snezhnaya, though. A fantasy. An inspection today and tomorrow too. Why is there one every day? Are you alright? Me, I'm okay, I'm holding up. Or he might just have a nice jacket, huh? I don't know why, but the port inspectors have been checking my goods every day. What I'm selling is currently ordinary SNES9 industrial goods, though. Oh, industrial, sorry. But yeah. Yeah, he was from SNES9! Okay, cool. But these inspectors seem to be always on edge, as if they're afraid of my wares exploding all of a sudden. I wish they would relax. These constant investigations will affect my business. Well, I wish the best for you, bud. Anywho, dolls. Oh, I want to talk to you, Vanita. Hello? 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 Sorry, my colleagues and I are not good at small talk. It's easy to get distracted by talking, after all. This is the Wakala Funduk. Many people come here to do business every day. Interest rates can incite disputes, so this place must be strictly guarded. Oh right, I must also remind you that if you are new to the city, it's best not to trust those who wear the uniform of the Eremites. Especially those who peddle dangerous goods related to obtaining knowledge. They are driven by money and are not afraid to cross the lines considered unforgivable by the academia. Well, you see, I kind of already did cross that line. And I ain't going back over it. I mean, listen, right? You give me a much good excuse that I'll buy any kind of black market good. Okay, maybe not any. Yeah, probably not any. You know, fair enough, actually. I'm sure there's less shadier than shadier things I could buy from Dory, though, right? I mean, the canned knowledge doesn't seem all too bad, I guess. Okay, as tempted as I am to talk to you, Ariana, I kind of want to get to the agreed locale. So, boop. Those two NPCs were the exception for now. Now, hopefully I don't drown here. Coolio. I didn't do such a thing. Nice.
I'll hate them. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
I mean, what are you guys gonna do?
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral.
Nah. I'll be the one digging your grave, bud.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
It'll be easy enough.
Right this on for size. By royal
Heck, I probably don't even need Gene for this. Oh, never mind, there's more. Okay. Let's just get a little bit of energy.
Speed of light.
I did not mean to do that. Whoop. Get some particles, there we go. Right. Do I even need to use my bursts here, actually? I'll just use Kachangs. You guys don't need a whole squad to take you guys out, honestly. Yeah.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Teyvat just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
I'm going to assume that Divine Knowledge Capsule was too much for his mind to handle. But also, that's something that we heard when the Irminsul called to us, no?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Yeah.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
Speaking of which, Hypatia did mention.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now, huh? And since these guys weren't really all about that kind of line of work either, huh? There's probably more of a higher chance that they weren't really trying to deal with the after effects. Not that anything could prepare, well, kind of prepare you for it, but hey, you might be a bit more mentally prepared, huh?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably something to do with the Lesser Lord Kusanali, because everybody seems to be all about Rukkhadevata, you know? That's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'll Haytham just managed to nick it.
Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, you're a sly one, I'll Haytham. You're not going to even mention the fact that you nicked it. I see.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Yeah.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been brushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Yeah, you have a point.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Oh, that's Act 1 complete. Nice, nice, nice. Oh. Well, given that we just finished Act 1, I find it only appropriate that we start Act 2 next time. So, folks, thank you all for watching this episode of Genshin Impact, and I'll see you all next time as we continue our journey through Teyvat. Ta-ta for now.